Good evening, everybody. I'm Juan Lehmann, and I'm co-founder for Vurbia Technologies. I have a big statement to tell you this night, and is we are making cloud computing plain simple. Much more simple than managing the PowerPoint. Okay. Yes. Okay. So our vision is to be Latin American reference, but we don't want to stay there. We want to be one of the leading global players in infrastructure as a service. Latin America is just the first step and the perfect safe zone to consolidate the company, to experiment, and then go global and be able to compete against huge companies like Amazon. And we know that's not an easy task. Okay. Vurbia was the first company to offer infrastructure as a service services in the region. We started early in 2009, and something really special about Vurbia is that our CTO has had experience with virtualization since 1999, and he was one of the pioneers with virtualization in the region. We are 3 co-founders, and we know there's a huge opportunity out there. Gartner says cloud computing will reach 160 billion by 2014, and Latin America accounts for 8% of that. So there's really a huge opportunity out there, and we were the first ones to tackle that opportunity in the space. And some other companies like Terramark, but we placed it in the regional competitors because they just opened offices in Brazil. There's also one serious competitor that's called LocaWeb, that they are from Brazil, but they are a traditional hosting company, and they enter the cloud computing world with all the biases of a hosting company. So I'm not afraid to tell you that we have technical advantages to these guys. Why? Because we are approaching infrastructure as a service from a whole different new paradigm. We are not only focusing on turning, that was the original approach, but we also take special care to make it extremely simple and to make companies able to forget about managing infrastructure and just focus on their core services while we take care of that. Right now we're approaching that from a services point of view, but we are working hard on a product, and we'll be ready to launch that in the near future. How do we bridge the gap between, one of the ideas is to bridge the gap between infrastructure as a service and platform as a service. We are trying to get the best of both worlds. So how do we do that? Traditionally, there's a trade-off. Either you choose the platform and you forget about configuration and managing, but you got limits. You got to get your application in a certain language, and you can only use certain databases, for example. So with Vurbia, we just forget about that trade-off. We'll get the best of both worlds. Let me show you an example. If you use App Engine, you can only use programming Hello Python, and you would probably use Bigtable as a data storage. With Vurbia, you can use any language and you can use any database. These are some of our customers. We got some Tier 1 customers like Johnson & Johnson, Danone, and 24/7 Real Media. Let me tell you that with 24/7 Real Media, today we're serving 200 million ads daily, all of them on top of our infrastructure. And then we have some not well-known companies, but with high traffic companies, and some of them are sitting here in this room. So they can bring up a good testimony of what working with Vurbia is like. Our financials, we are projecting $1 million in revenue this year. We are breaking even at the moment, or almost there. We are a couple of thousands away from breaking even. We are looking for a financing of 2 to 4 million of a total funding within the next 2 to 3 years of 10 million, and we expect to get 80 million in revenue by year 5. The team, we got a great, diverse team. One great thing about our team is that we got people from my partner and CDO called Ata Kurusis, who's been working with virtualization for more than 10 years, and myself, that I come from the consumer goods world. I worked for Procter & Gamble for more than 7 years in marketing and sales. So we are sort of getting the best things of these worlds just to make a great company. And we got an angel investor called Colin Beckett, who's been working close with us, and we make up a great team. So to sum up why we will win and why we will succeed, we were the first mover in the region. with this technology. We are approaching this technology from a whole new paradigm, and we got a diverse professional team. Thanks a lot. I'm Juan Lemon. If I can question.
How much CapEx have you had to deploy?
Excuse me?
How much capital for your equipment have you had to spend so far?
We've received a $700,000 investment so far. Someone made some big statements. I know there are questions out there.
What about the carriers? The carriers, are they partners for you as far as distribution or potentially customers? Seems like you're pretty advanced, I mean, as far as the cloud computing side. Can they be distribution partners for you or not?
Well, we are still trying to understand what the relationship is. We've approached them, we are working with them, but it's not clear yet. We are really trying to build relationship with all the players in the sector and the industry. We know we're in the right place at the right time. We were really early with this industry in a place where this is something new and only a few people understand it. So we are almost trying to get an exit on every player we meet.
Yeah. Can you speak, what is your sales and marketing strategy?
Our system, the first thing we do is our main benefit, or what makes people, most of our customers, we've got them out of Amazon. So what we do to get them out of Amazon, when migrating a site is such a traumatic experience, well, they are turning to us because we're making things really simple for them. They can forget about sysadmins in some cases and just rely on us for that. And we are very flexible. We do not have pre-configured instances or virtual servers. They just build what they need and they just pay for what they really need. So that seems to have worked really great. And we pay a lot of importance to performance. We renew all our equipment once a year, so we don't have servers older than a year.
One more question.
Yes.
So this business is, you learn it through apprenticeship. I mean, to run these data centers, to run the cloud computing centers, it's all, I mean, these guys all came out of the same world of global centers. Is it your partner just working at these banks that knows how to scale infrastructure to that level?
Well, let me tell you. First of all, we chose only one thing, and we chose to do it really great, and we forgot about the rest. So for infrastructure, physical infrastructure, we are relying on SoftLayer. We used to work with the Planet that was acquired by SoftLayer. So we forget about managing data centers for now. What we're trying to do really great and really unique is the platform, so that customers will join the platform and in a transparent way. So we're doing that really great. We really don't care about which servers are below the platform, but we're working on the software to make it really great.
It's a higher margin side.
Yeah, so we're doing that great. And this guy, he's been working in this industry for a long time, and he knows lots of people that are. Right now, we had a small team, but very key developers and sysadmins working with him, and they're making this work like it works. Something I forgot to mention is that we are really willing to move to the Valley. Even though we're addressing Latin America, this is only a first step. We want to go global. Latin America is the perfect safe zone to consolidate the business and get a great product to then enter and be able to compete against Amazon. So we will be moving probably to the Valley in the next future.